banana bread. My famous banana bread. I think the rumor about how great my banana bread is starting to spread around Danong. We have people chasing us down to eat the banana bread. We might be putting out a few restaurants out of business on their banana bread sales. Because I do offer bigger, better banana bread than most of these other places. Ooh, I don't want to close that one. Let's try this one. No one's in here yet, so we will. Where's... Oh, I don't have any internet yet. Let's see. We'll wait a few minutes before we start mixing up this ingredients. Will you want to buy a house in Danong? I don't want to buy any house. I don't think I'm ever going to be locked down to one location. If it was up to me, I would love to just travel the world forever. What's up, David? What's up, buddy? We are going to make some banana bread. I don't know if you guys seen the thumbnail, but we're going to make some banana bread at 10:30 at night. How the hell did he make that one? That one's good. Man, his freaking... Man, look at Evan's thumbnails. I don't know what he's using. I'm going to ask him tomorrow. But man, his... I know that's not really him riding that motorbike, but... I don't know where he's making his thumbnails. He's holding out on me. He's not telling me. I don't have any walnuts. That's the one thing we do need to... I need to start adding some toppings into these. Maybe some chocolate, but we do have some caramel. The caramel won't be till tomorrow. You don't want to settle down? I don't really want, at least at this point in my life, no, I don't. I want to, remember, my goal is to go to at least 100 countries, if not every single country in the world. So I'm only at 20 countries, so I have a long way away. I just feel like I'm just a traveler for the rest of my life. I don't see myself settling down. I don't see myself like staying in one little picket fence, and just living there forever. How much rain can I expect in November? That's probably going to be the peak of the rainy season. But the good news is it doesn't rain 24/7. So I guess that's technically the good news. The bad news, that is the peak of the rainy season. And it rains usually on and off in the day. So it might rain in the morning for a couple hours, and it might be fine in the afternoon. And then maybe around dinner time, it'll rain again. So it's a hit or miss, but it's definitely the most rainiest time of the year. Belgium, I don't have Belgium money right now. Plus, the fluffster wouldn't be able to get a passport visa there. Done the bitter. I haven't even started. The bananas just got chopped. Let's go get out the recipe. I'm going to show you guys. 2 eggs. Fluffy, where's my beaters? My mixer beaters.
I put it away.
Where?
In the box.
What box?
Oh, it's under.
Under?
I put it back to the box. You just use the regular beater.
I don't like that. I like this one much better. Just tell me where it's at, Fluffy.
It's under there.
Under here.
No, on the other cabinet. I put it away.
Here we go. I'm gonna get out my mixing bowl or my mixing blenders. This one I really like. I like this. If my damn freaking blender didn't mess up. I only need one. This is how I break my egg. There we go. There's one. Supposedly that's the best way to crack an egg. So like the shell and nothing happens. You drop it like that. There we go. We got 2 eggs in there. And where's the mixing cups at, Fluffster?
Mixing cups? I think.
Measuring cups. Okay. Let's do. Where's the 1 cup? 1 cup. There's the
1 cup sugar.
Half.
There's half cup there.
It's okay. I don't want to mess up a bunch. I'd rather. This is called creaming your sugar and eggs. You put some sugar in there. Where's our brown sugar? Fluffy calls it sugar, not sugar. She calls it sugar. We're gonna put 3/4 of a cup or half a cup. It's up to you guys of how much you guys want to put of the brown sugar. The brown sugar was donated or sponsored by Mark. So we're gonna call this Mark's brown sugar. This is so messy, Fluffy. The Fluffster lets me.
Why did you do that? Why didn't you just cook it?
Because the cup is too big for it. This brown sugar is so messy. It's so sticky. You know why brown sugar is sticky? So all brown sugar is white sugar mixed with molasses. So there's nothing special or fancy about brown sugar. It's just literally white sugar mixed with molasses. No different. Nothing different. Let me wash my hands and then I can catch up with you guys. Don't let me forget butter, Fluffy. I always somewhat forget butter. Butter. Oh, butter. Let me see your guys' mess. Let me catch back up with you guys. What'd you guys say? What are you guys saying about my banana bread? What'd you guys say about my banana bread? Here we go. Where's Philip? Philip, where you at? Let me catch up. What's up? Put some walnuts. Really? You don't want to settle down? Come visit Belgium. Is it cheap? It's cheaper to buy outside. No, we actually make a lot of banana bread for cheaper, and mine is better. So it's better and it's cheaper. This is banana bread from scratch. Yep. Butter that glory hole. Sam, what's he making? This is banana bread. There's our bananas right there. So we're gonna cream our sugar and our eggs. I'm gonna crack these up. This is the first stage. You wanna mix all this in. People are like going crazy over this banana bread that we've let try. They think I should sell it. What do they say about my banana bread, Fluffy? What? What's so funny? What do they say about it, Fluffster?
Ask Dale. Does he like it?
Stale dill. Do you like it? Cool kid. Literally, I'm in the title, but I guess you're as good as mine. The last time I made banana bread, I forgot the sugar. Jeez. I guess forgetting the sugar is better than forgetting the bananas. The only probably worst thing you can forget is probably the bananas. You made banana unsweetened bread. There we go. Look at this. That's really whipping up pretty good now. So we got this. We are going to get a little bit of butter. Where's the butter, Fluffer? Here we go. Pop some of this on the micro. Fluffy, do you like butter?
Yeah.
You do? You like butter or do you like margarine?
No, I don't like margarine.
Fluffy, that's what they sell in the Philippines.
No!
Yeah?
Don't insult my country.
When we go there, I always see margarine. Not margarine, but margarine.
It is margarine.
I got too excited. I got some bananas with dark skin in the freezer. Does that mean I don't need sugar? I've never made banana bread or heard anybody that doesn't use sugar. Where is the plastic machine for your whisk? Plastic machine? Oh, that's
We'll
out of
see
commission. That blender is done. Our butter? Nope, still need a little bit more time. Let's do about 22 seconds. Let's mash up the bananas. Here, let's mash up these bananas. That's what Fluffy calls them, bananas. Fluffster the muffster. Let me put this away. That's the other trick, man. Start putting stuff away as you're cooking, or else you end up with a big mess. Either put it away or clean it up, wash it. Bananas, that's what she calls them. So we'll just do a little bit of we'll just chop these, mush these. These you don't have to really, you can do these either as fine or smushed as you want, or you can leave them a little bit thicker, and then they're just a little more rustic. So I always do my wet ingredients first, and then I do the dry ingredients last. The wet ingredients will be the egg mixed with the sugar and the butter. Even the bananas I consider to be the wet. And here we go. Let's add a little bit of vanilla. I don't measure the vanilla, I just put a nice chug in. A little more. There we go. Got the vanilla. Here's a little, we don't have cinnamon, but we do have cinnamon sugar. So it's probably more sugar in here than cinnamon, so we'll have to add a little extra in there. There we go. We'll add that. We'll add the butter. I can almost do this recipe off the top of my head now. That's how good I am, Fluff. There's our butter. Banana bread and Vietnamese salted coffee. I whip my bananas with some milk. We don't put any milk in here, but we will do this. I do use yogurt, and the only reason why I use yogurt is because I have baking soda, not baking powder. Baking soda requires an acid like vinegar or even lime, or I heard you can use yogurt. So I'll mix the yogurt in here. We'll get all that out.
Where's your spatula?
That's good, it's clean. I have the world's smallest spatula. I bought it off of Shopee, and they made me think it was like a normal size spatula. So, let's do this. Our bananas, you can go this way, I'll give it just another little kind of chopped up. We have bananas. I feel like I'm missing something, Fluffy. Bananas, yogurt. So I know we're missing the dry ingredients, which are the baking soda and the flour. Let's just give this a little bit more of a stir. Chop. I kind of like it like that. You could go as fine or as chunky as you want, but you know what I want to make next time that I've never made? I want to make a carrot cake. What do you guys think about carrot cakes? Carrot cake and some homemade cream cheese frosting. Fluffy, do you like cream cheese?
Yeah.
Cream cheese frosting? You love that? Get all this. You guys can hear that sugar at the bottom. You need to make sure that doesn't settle. You guys like carrot cake? There we go. And Now, let's break out the most saddest excuse for a spatula I've ever seen. Look at that. What the hell am I going to do with this? Carrot cake is my life. The whisk? No, that's a blender. So we do have the whisk, but I bought a blender the other day from Shopee. Came with some great blades, and the blender sucks. It died on us the very first use, so I'd rather use that than our whisk, because actually those blades are pretty good. So now we have all the wet ingredients in here. There we go, there we go, there we go. And I like, actually this spatula is awesome. It's just so small. So let's mix up these bananas. Fluffy, maybe, I feel like I need another banana. Yeah, I kind of feel like I need another banana. It seems like a lot of liquid. Let's use that one that's busted open already. That one's busted open the most, Fluffy. So let me add a little bit of the baking soda. I just eyeball it. It's supposed to be 1 teaspoon. There we go. Don't need too much, but there we go. Look at Fluffy, she's cutting with the wrong hand. Flour, we're gonna add the flour last. I add the wet dry ingredients at the end. That's the baking powder. I don't have any toppings. Yeah, it does get in the bowl easier, but when I make bigger batches, it kind of sucks. Fluffy, you're cutting with the wrong hand.
Cut your...
Cut my what? Here, we're gonna incorporate this real quick. This is gonna be extra banana-y.
Banana-y.
Ooh, what about coconut banana bread? That sounds good. That sounds tropical. Let's go ahead. Smash these up a little bit.
Yay! Coconut man.
Coconut man. What about coconut man? What about coconut man?
I don't know.
There we go. So the only thing we need now is our flour. Man, you know the crazy thing about flour? It's impossible. This is a scientific fact. It's impossible to get 1.5 cups of flour into something without getting a mess all over the place. It's just physically impossible. Let's see if we can break that myth. So that's almost 1 cup. Just shake it out a little bit. We're gonna eyeball this. You're not supposed to eyeball stuff when baking, but when do I listen to rules? Right, Fluffy?
Good thing you know that about yourself.
Of course, I'm a rebel.
Rebel.
There's about almost 1/2, and we'll use just a tiny, tiny bit just to make up for the little bit that I did not incorporate. So there we go. That's all of our ingredients.
Vanilla.
Am I missing anything, Fluffy?
Vanilla.
I added the vanilla, the bananas, the sugar. This,
Cajun powder.
yeah, I didn't add the ketchup. Fluffy would add banana ketchup. What? I feel like I'm missing something, but at the same time, it's crazy because I don't remember the batter being this much. This is like a lot. Let me try to read your guys' comments. Coconut man bread, yeah. If you could make this, that's what I would call it, coconut man bread. Will Ramsey is cooking. I'm not cooking, I'm baking, and I'm not a great baker. I'm much better at cooking than baking, because baking is usually more of a science. And I'm not Mr. Wizard or a scientist. You guys remember Mr. Wizard? I don't think they had Mr. Wizard in the Philippines, Fluffy. I have some coconut shavings. I don't have any other toppings, but next time we make it, I will add something. I don't think we have anything, right, Fluffy, that we can add for this toppings. We could have even bought a chocolate bar or something, but we didn't think about it. See, the bread's starting to kind of incorporate.
Maybe you're over mixing it.
There's nothing I can do if I have to get it in. What do you want me to do?
Use
But people
the
say it's good.
spatula.
People say it's good, so don't fix what's not broken.
Use the spatula.
It's almost there. Look at that. Man, it smells good. Sophie, how does it smell? Let's get us all from the bottom, though. It started from the bottom, now it's here. Banana bread, coffee, banana bread. I don't have any toppings. Trust me, I would add something in here if I did. But this is gonna turn into caramel, but that's gonna be tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow. I'm not gonna eat any of the banana bread tonight. I'll let it sit in the refrigerator and cook. But this is kind of done. You know why Fluffy sits around here when I make it? Because she always likes to lick the batter off of this.
No, I don't like.
Yes, you do. I see you do that every
You,
time.
You.
You? What about you? You. So we're almost ready to pop this bad boy in here. Where is our... We're going to get 2 big loaves out of this right here. I did add the vanilla. I added the vanilla, it was right here. So I've already added that. Let me just kind of scrape the sides down a little bit. We'll just get that last little sides down. Make sure everything is mixed. You can see it down at the bottom. Everything looks good. Not drop that in there. There we go. There we go. One last little squirmish. I'll show you guys my little trick. My little trick when doing this is to put the silicone mold in here first, like that, because it's kind of hard to get the batter and pick it up when try to get this over here. You don't want to fill this up too much. We're going to do about half this. Do a little more. There we go. Do about that. And need a little bit more. Maybe just a smidge. You guys know what kind of measurement a smidge is? There we go. Now we'll put this one in the refrigerator. We still have a whole nother batch. But let's pop this bad boy in. And let's set it for 30 minutes because 30 minutes is the highest temperature for me. Or the highest time. But it usually takes about closer to 35 minutes. And you set it at 160 degrees. 30 minutes. And then we'll check on it and it'll probably need about 5 more minutes. Wash my hands. Now the hardest part, waiting. Now we just gotta wait. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now we just gotta wait, guys. So, there's the hard part. If you guys got anything important to do, we gotta wait about 30 minutes, so whatever you guys need to do, let's do. Maybe, since I'm talking to you, maybe I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. and maybe I'll do a little editing. I probably have about 90% of my massage video left. Wow, we got 68 people. When we left the live stream earlier, I think we only had like 38 on the regular live stream. We have double of what we had on this banana bread. Send him the link. You need a mixer? I bought one for $10. I bought one for $2, but it only lasted. I should have just, what I really should have done is I should have bought it from the thrift store the first time we went, but I didn't want to spend that money, and then I thought I got a good deal, and it didn't last 5 minutes. I bought it from Shopee. So let's open up Adobe Premiere, which is what I use to edit my videos. I don't want to show you guys too much because then you guys won't watch this video. But let's give you guys a premium. Let's give you guys a preview. Let's give you guys a preview of... Let's give you guys a preview of my video that's coming out tomorrow night. I'll give you guys the hook. Let's do this. So let's zoom in and I'll give you guys kind of the preview. This is going to be the video that's coming out tomorrow. What's up, guys? Today, we're doing a little bit of a twist in this video. You guys know I've never got a massage before, and technically I'm not getting a massage today, but Fluffy is. So join us to take a look at this massage place, Boom Spa, as they invited us to come test out their spa experience. So stick around. So as most of you guys know, here we go. I'll give you guys a quick other little preview. So they're gonna take us to our Let's see. We'll just give you a quick chop through. Wow, very nice. So if you guys want to watch the rest, which I know you do, stick around till tomorrow. In less than 24 hours, that video should be up. So while we're waiting for the banana bread, I'll check in on your guys' questions if you guys got questions. But at the same time, I will be... where did my headphones go? There they are. So at the same time, I will be trying to do a little editing. I'm going to multitask. This is the life of me, especially when I do YouTube videos. What's up, Sean? Only 18. Oh, we got 25 likes. How do you use Shopee in Vietnam? I just order it, mostly on the website. I do have the app on one of my phones. It's very simple. You just go on there. I type in what I want. I scroll, I put it in my cart, and then it gets sent, and I do cash on delivery. So when they get here, I pay them cash, and it usually takes about 3 days. So I've had good luck with it. Do you need a passport or a visa? You need both. Passport is kind of like your license. The visa is kind of like the permission slip to go to that country. But not every country needs a visa. But basically any country that you go to, you do need your passport. Your passport is your ID to get into a country. Not every country needs a visa though, but Vietnam does. Like for example, the Philippines, I'm going to the Philippines next month. I do not need a visa there, but I do need a passport. China, you need a visa. Vietnam, you need a visa. In different countries you do as an American, but you definitely need a passport. I'm doing a little multitasking. I would like to show you guys, but if I show you guys probably won't watch my video tomorrow. But I will keep an eye on your messages. What time is it? 11:08. So our banana bread will probably be done about 11:35. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff to do by tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Oh, top messages. Stay away from the United States people. They got a criminal for a president. Who the hell wants to go to the United States with the president? Joe Biden's not a president anymore, though. Bill Clinton's not the president anymore. By the way, before you call me a Republican, I'm a registered independent. I've been a registered independent voter since 2009.
Who are you fighting with again?
I'm not fighting with nobody. B-roll. You guys always tell me stop doing so much B-roll, but I love B-roll, man. Is Adobe Premiere free? No. I pay, but I'm lucky. I have a college email, and I'm able to get the lowest of the lowest premium plan. So usually I think Adobe's about $19 at the cheapest, but I get like a $12.99 or a $14.99 plan. Is your Adobe Premiere free? Tell that to the 20 million that got in. So let's see. You should go. We're doing a baking banana bread show, so I don't think the political talk is gonna fly too good in the banana bread. We're doing a banana bread show today. Come back. We sometimes do a little bit of politics, but today we're not doing politics. We're doing banana bread. So if you want, share some recipes on your banana bread. I think he's in the wrong chat too. I did see some other live streams that are doing political stuff, but this is we're doing editing, a video editing, and we're doing banana bread. So it's probably not the best chat. There's probably better chats to go talk about that. Let's take a look. Oh, it's 11:11, Fluffster. It's even if it's the truth or not the truth, it's just probably not the right room. Everyone's in here to watch banana bread or to ask about Da Nang, Vietnam. Global Plus Media. Quality banana powder. You're gonna see the best air fried banana bread in about 20 more minutes though. So if you want to stick around, here's the thing. You know what's so crazy that everyone gets upset about? The two things that you always can get people riled up about are politics and religion. Those are the two things that no matter what, always get people riled. Banana bread is so easy. I didn't know how to make banana bread. This is probably my third time, and it's simple. I got a recipe offline. I remember it now. It's so simple. 1.5 cups of flour, 4 bananas. You want them really, 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 really ripe. The riper, the better. So 1.5 cups of flour, 4 bananas, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder. I put a cup of yogurt, vanilla extract, as much as or little as you want. What else did I add? I think that was it. That's how easy it is. We're cooking the banana bread in the air fryer right now. So that's why I'm sitting here. I'm doing a little editing because I need to get a video up by 6 p.m. tomorrow. I'm trying to keep my promise of getting 1 video up every 3 days. So while I'm cooking banana bread, I'm doing a live stream and I'm editing. So I'll braggingly say that I'm the hardest working YouTuber in Da Nang. I don't know, maybe there might be harder working, but I feel like I'm the multitasker and constantly going. I do live streams all the time. I do a video upload every 3 days. So I'll brag on that part. Let's go take a look at our B-roll. And plus I'm going to shoot a video tomorrow on Evan's channel. So I'm editing a video tonight. I'm doing a live stream. I did a live stream earlier today. I did a second live stream now. And then I'm going to go shoot a video for Evan's channel. Marie calendars. You know what? I forgot about those. But those pies are not too bad. There's another one. I think Safeway has their little house brand. And there was something called chocolate. It sounded weird, but it's the best. I think it's called turtle pie. I think it was called turtle pie. I think it was called turtle pie. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that was an awesome pie. Have you guys had turtle pie? Turtle? That's how Fluffy calls it. Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle. Turtle? Fluffy the turtle.
Turtle.
I think it's called turtle pie. Like, I don't know why they call it that. There's no turtles in it, but it's awesome, man. I'd stay focused on YouTube channel. I'm trying. I'm trying to stay as busy and on a routine as possible. No idea what that is. Dan was in Danong. Why? I don't know. He told me that he was gonna get a hold of me, but he didn't. And I think he told Evan that too. So either he was too busy or maybe I only have 8,000 subscribers, so maybe I wasn't worth it. But he told Evan that he was gonna contact him too, but I don't know. Maybe he's gone now. I would have loved to have done another video. I would have loved to have done another video with him in person this time. I did a video call with him. Let me see if I'm right about that turtle pie. If anybody knows about turtle pie, I know freaking Philip would know about it. Oh yeah, this is it. Yep, I was right. This pie is awesome. It's called turtle pie, and it's kind of like, it's almost like a Reese's base, and then it has like caramel, it's got whipped cream, and it's got like a little bit of chocolate. It's called turtle pie. That thing is awesome. It's awesome. I don't know why they call it turtle pie, though. Couldn't tell you why. Could not tell you why. Banana powder. Sounds like what Michelangelo... I don't know why they called it turtle pie. I don't know what... You know what? Here's my best friend, my secretary. Bing. Let's ask Bing. There's a great pie, and it's called turtle pie. Can you tell me why it was called turtle pie? That sounds like a rhyme, huh? There's a great pie. It's called turtle pie. Can you tell me why it was called turtle pie? Turtle pie gets its name from the classic candy called turtles, which are made with pecans, caramel, and chocolate, the same trio of ingredients that top the pie. So it was named after the candy. That's why. It's named after the candy. I'd never heard of the candy called turtles. And it's made with pecan, caramel, and chocolate. So it's named after the candy. Look at Philip's like Bing. I never heard of turtles candy. I ordered bananas from Lot Mart and they were already spoiled. It's great for banana bread, but if you wanted just to eat bananas, then it's terrible. Man, Philip's, well, a guy that's 227 years old should know that, though. A guy as old as Philip should definitely know that. Right, Fluffster? Shouldn't Philip know that stuff?
Yeah.
Let's see. Philippe. I ordered bananas. I read that one. So let me add this. 3,069. Man, sometimes I can't find some of these damn clips. It pisses me off. You guys want to see Fluffy getting a wrestling move on her? Look at this is Fluffy. Look at this. Oh wait, that's not the one. Let's see if it's this one. Oh yeah, look what they were doing to Fluffy. That's what they need to do to Philip, but Philip's bones would snap because his bones are so brittle. He's calcium deficient. I miss Malomars. Never heard of him. Never heard of them. Malomars? Fluffy, what's Malomars?
I
Fluffy.
think that's the cookie with a mallow on top and then has a flour.
What are Malomars? Be careful they didn't tear up your shoulder. They had, I'm not even joking, then the other lady, well, the same lady, she was sitting on Fluffy, and she had, like, she was on her back, and she was pulling her head up like freaking Iron Sheik doing the camel clutch. They were giving Fluffy the WWF style. WWF. Get the F out. Remember when they did that? No, they put her in the camel clutch. Remember Philip said he met the Zodiac. Who else did he say he met? Someone else, and then he met Hulk Hogan. Philip thinks he met every single person in the history of the world. But I will say about this place, they had awesome orange juice. It was probably the best orange juice I ever had in my life. I don't know how they made it. Okay. I got suspended in 5th grade for taking Sable's Playboy to school. You know what? I remember I got in trouble for bringing like a wrestling magazine, and it had like something like that too. I don't think it was Sable, but it was someone else. And it was like a WWF wrestling magazine. I got in trouble for that too. Where? Oh, there it goes. Trying to get this damn video edited. What, Fluffy? What's so funny? See, I told you Philip would tell you that he freaking ran into Hulk Hogan. But you know what was weird? Hulk Hogan address either that he lived in or that his fan club was in, because I remember sending away his fan club. I got his address, and either his fan club or where he lived was in Indiana. And I sent him in like a fan mail. I must have been 10 or 11 or something at the time, and I got a autographed picture back from him. But I remember when I sent off that letter, snail mail, it was sent to Indiana. Visited Da Nang last year and I miss it. Happy to say I'll be moving there later this year. Tired of being a nomad and think Vietnam is the best base. I think it's a great base too. I think it's a great base. Dominic's? I don't even know what Dominic's is. Never heard of Dominic's. What is Dominic's? Fluffy, what's Dominic's? Fluffy, do you know what Dominic's is? Philip thinks we know everything about Gary, Indiana. Jimmy Hart, man, Jimmy, you know that's crazy? I just seen Jimmy Hart on TV the other day. Jimmy Hart looks exactly like he did back in the 80s. I don't think Jimmy Hart has aged one day in his life. He did not age at all. Midwest Safeway grocery store? What do you mean Safeway? I know Safeway. I know Safeway. That actually they call Vons in LA. Or in Southern California they call it Vons. They call it Vons. I'm like, what the hell is Vons? They're like, oh, it's Safeway. We're gonna check on the banana bread. It should almost be done. Here, we'll use that. We can use this little crap. Must be that baking soda. Sugar that kept him young. I don't know what the hell it was, though. Jimmy Hart does not look any older at all. He does not look older at all. Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna put there. It's just like Safeway. How do you know about Safeway? You're from Gary, Indiana, Philip. Come on. You don't know a Safeway. Let's check. Let's check on the banana bread. Oh, I smell it. Look at this, guys. Here's the banana bread. Ooh, it's looking nice. It does not have a crust yet. That's how I know when it's done, is when it has a crust and when we poke the chopstick in it and it comes out pretty clean. But there's no crust on top, so we know it's not done yet. Let's get this over here. Editing is so freaking time consuming, guys. Oh, it smells good. I could smell it. I smell it a lot when I went over there. I could smell it a lot when I went over there. I would love to be done editing by tonight. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we'll see. I was on the West Coast. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you were hanging out with the Zodiac. Wow, I'm actually... You won't grow if you don't edit, man. Now, you don't have to edit for live streams, but... Philip, let me show you. This is how... It takes a lot of time, but look. I'll show you, Philip. Look at this. So, live streams, no, you don't have to edit, but watch. I already feel this video is much better. I've been increasing my editing, but listen. What's up, guys? Today, we're doing a little bit of a twist in this video. You guys know I've never got a massage before, and technically I'm not getting a massage today, but Fluffy is. So join us to take a look at this massage place, Gung Spa, as they invited us to come test out their spa experience. So stick around. So as most of you guys know, I don't think I've ever got a massage in my life. Yes, you can, but here's the downside. So there's two downsides. You can hire someone in another country for cheap, but two things. One, it is going to cost you some money, especially if you crank out a lot of videos. So you're going to pay for it, for one. Two, that person is not going to have the same creative idea as you. And people are like, oh, well, just write it down and tell them. If you take the time and say, hey, man, I want you to take this part out, zoom in here, and I want you to add this song here, and then I want you to go back, cut this part out. It's like, at that point, you might as well do it yourself. Evan has a editor, a local Vietnamese lady, and he pays her. But he said for like the first month, she was like terrible, I guess, and messing up on a lot of stuff. But he said she's gotten better, but he had to like really, really like hold her hand from the start. So there's just kind of there's a trade-off. Man, you're baking like, what do you do? You're trying to be like me? You're trying to get in the baking bread, the banana bread industry? I don't know. For one, I wouldn't last like I would need like a 3 minute massage. Like Fluffy, like sometimes it massages my back, and like after 2 or 3 minutes, I'm done. So for that, I'm not a massage person. For two, I wouldn't want to spend money on it. For three, it makes me feel awkward. I don't like it makes me feel very weird, like especially like when I would see like people go into the airport and they'd be like, shine my shoes, and like people get down on their knees and shine their shoes, and I don't like people doing services to me. It makes me like it gives me that feeling of like I'm the best. You get down on your knees and you service me. I just don't like that feeling. Maybe I'm too modest or something, but I don't like that I'm the king and you service me. I don't like that. It makes me feel awkward. So that it's usually not that cheap, and I would only need like a 2 or 3 minute massage. I'd need do the little pizza dough on my back for a minute or two, maybe stand on my back to make me feel a little taller, and I'd be done. Fluffy got a 90-minute massage. I was like, how the hell did you freaking survive in 90 minutes? I think Fluffy's on her phone or on her little tablet doing her little drawing by numbers. I'm thinking about something else. I'm like you. I'm going to get a massage. I think I would need to be for free. I'm thinking about something else. It goes by fast. You know what? I recorded the video, and I'm telling you, it did go faster than 90 minutes. It did seem like a long time. I did a live stream in the middle of her doing it. I did a 25-minute live stream. No one really popped in. There was only like 7 people that watched the live stream of Fluffy getting a live massage. I kind of checked my phone at a certain point. I got bored, but it definitely felt shorter than 90 minutes, but it still was kind of a while. Rectangle. Link in the description. One-minute massage. I don't know why, but we're always getting. I'm not for or against Palestine or any wars here, but I don't know why my live stream gets so many free Palestine and stuff. I'm a travel channel. I don't understand. I'm not a political channel, so I don't understand why I get so much of that. Link in description. I don't know if it's the same guy that comes in. But it's kind of a weird one, especially now that I'm doing a banana bread show, a baking show. I feel like since Philip's so old, he would love banana bread. I feel like so my whole life, I never knew anyone besides older people that ate banana bread. And now I really like banana bread. A bot in the wrong chat. Oh boy, I gotta get up at 9 in the morning, guys. I told you guys, like, no matter what, if I get up early in the morning, I still don't go to bed early. I'm all the way freaking working. My banana bread should almost be done. I think it's gonna go off in a minute. Philip eats Werther's. That is old people candy. The timer just went off. Philip, that is old people candy. I don't think anyone under 62 has ever ate Werther's hard original caramel candies. And you remember back when you were a kid, I know at least when I was, your grandma would always have like the jar and there'd be like little candies in there. And it always like the hard candies or Werther's. But I don't think anyone under 425 years old ever bought a pack of Werthers. I've never went to the store and be like, hey man, give me a Snickers and give me some Werthers. I think you have to be a certain age to buy Werthers. I think I ate them and they weren't bad, but I don't think I've ever seen a younger person ever be like, "Hey man, give me a Snickers and give me some Werthers and give me some Skittles with it too." I think you have to be a certain age to buy Werthers. That's Will's job complaining, and I would consider it. And lemon drops, yeah. They had all that hard candy. They always. I don't know what it was about that. And you know what else? Here's another old people thing. When I tell you guys this, you guys, I guarantee you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Why do old people, like let's say this is a knife, right? Here's the knife and here's the blade. Why do old people cut fruit and vegetables like towards them? They'll hold the knife like this, and then they'll cut like this. They'll cut it towards them. I've never seen a young person like when I cut, I chop or you cut away from you. But you'll see old people, they'll have like an apple and they'll put like the blade there and they'll cut in towards them with their thumb there. And I'm like, that's the most dangerous freaking way to cut. Like, you only see old people cutting that way. Tootsie Roll. Oh, that's the worst candy in the world. No wonder all those old people need dentures. Has grown up in your own days. That's how they did it. Did you watch the new Superman? That's how I do it, and I tell my grandmother. That's it. I don't know. That to me, that's so dangerous. Like you're always risking your thumb, and I've never seen a young person cut that way. So they'll hold the apple here, right? And then they'll like put the blade here, and they'll have their thumb, and they like push it. And I'm like, why do you guys cut like that? But you'll never see a young person cut like that. Like that's the opposite of the way that you should cut. You should never cut towards your body. Oh, let's check on the banana bread. I forgot it went off. Let's check on this. I'm getting... Oh, that smells good. Look at that. I know it's not done yet. It's going to still need a few... Ooh. Ooh, look at that. The crust is not too much. We're going to put this on for another... We're going to put this on for like 3 minutes. That's what we're going to do. 4 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cool it. Let's put this cooling rack out here. There we go. We'll put this cooling rack so when it comes out, we'll flip it. So if you guys are keeping score, this will be a total of 34 minutes for this banana bread. I missed some of you guys' messages. If I had a choice, I would always pick chocolate all the time. Yeah, when I eat candy, I like chocolate candy. I don't like none of this Skittles or fruit candies, hard candies. I'm a chocolate guy when I eat candy. Chocolate or caramel candies. Young people don't do it is you can't have the proper raising with grandparents in their life. Superman. I think Fluffy was talking about Superman. You can go watch a movie out here. I think that's what she was talking about. She's like, let's go to Lotmart and go watch Superman. I haven't watched a new movie in years. You're one of them old? I'm a millennial. I was born in 1982. Young people don't cut fruit, they cut old people's purse straps. It sounds like you're talking about personal experience, Philip. One of those young persons cuts your purse straps or something. Can I ask you a question? If England is 6 hours ahead of USA, I don't think England's 6, is it? I thought it was 7 or 8. I think it's at least 7. Shouldn't England be out of town in the future? Yeah, we're 14 hours ahead. We're living in the future. I saw it at Vincom Plaza and the popcorn was stale and the Coke was flat. Here's what you got to do. This was me and Fluffy did. We actually watched a movie last year at the Lotmart Mall. We watched Oppenheimer. And what we did is we went down to the food court and me and Fluffy got a slice of pizza and we smuggled in a Pepsi or something. I'm not 50 though. Remember, I'm 43. Dark Brother's the only one that thinks I'm 50. He's the only person that thinks I'm 50. Everyone else thinks I'm in my 30s, but I'm 43. So I would say I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm in that middle ground. Anyone over 20. I think I'm going to be done editing my video by early tomorrow afternoon. I'm living in the future. I'll send you guys back the lottery numbers if you guys cut me in. Us so-called old people, we did things as kids, like now all over the world they would do it because they never had the freedom. I was in that last generation. My brother kind of tailed in. My brother's 6 years younger than me, but I remember riding bikes. I remember playing outside all day. I remember drinking out of the water faucet, the water hose. I remember I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18 years old. I remember not getting internet. We didn't get a desktop computer till I was like 16 or 17. So I was on that last little run. 7 in October until March. Ooh, our banana bread's done, so we'll have to check that in 1 second. Best mango. I will admit, this spa place, I'll give you guys the exclusive. That was the best mango I've ever had, ever, and the best orange juice I've ever had. So I will give you guys the heads up on that. Never had, I'm not a mango fan. I'm a dried mango fan, but it was the best mango I've ever had. And it was the best orange juice I've ever had. I don't know why it was so damn good though. I remember having oh, I had lots of rock fights. I had a plum fight. We would have all kinds of fights. We had a soda fight. We had all kinds of fights. We had boxing gloves. We would go in the back alley and go have a boxing match. I think this banana bread might be done. Let's take a look. Hello, can I ask a question? Yeah, if it's not over the line, if you ask a normal question. We've been having trolls. Sean, paste your bank account. Post your bank account in the chat. Oh, I only got 15% on the battery. Let's check our banana bread. Let's go check it. I'll show you guys how to test it. So let's open this up. Let's see, check the crust. The crust is not that good yet. I feel like we're not there yet. Let's see. Let's see. This is the one thing that chopsticks really come in hand for. Let's take a look. You pop it right in the middle. If it's wet, it still needs a little bit of time. Oh, it's actually good. There we go. I think this is going to be good. I think 34 minutes is the perfect amount of time. Let's try to pull this out. Trying to pull this out, guys. There we go. We're gonna take this. It doesn't have that thick crust on the top like it did before. Oh yeah, it's starting to get there. I think this is good. I'm kind of surprised. Let's take a look. Let's poke this back in. Yeah. I hope it's not dry because there's not even any liquid in there. Yeah, it might only be 32 minutes. This is the first batch. These are always the batches that we give away. So to people, we always give the first batch away because it's never perfect, the first batch. But we'll let this cool down for a few minutes. Actually, what we'll do, this is the best way to cool it down. Watch, guys. I'll show you guys. We'll let it cool down here because we do have the fan that will cool it down a little bit quicker. Let me catch up on your guys' messages. Let me scroll back up. Why did you give me the STD? It's not raining, Sean. Why don't you have your wife sit on it? Because I don't have a wife. I only have a girlfriend. I wouldn't have the same amount of time to hatch it. No, the government makes it rain. It looks pretty thick and it's pretty crusty. Looks like your wife was involved. That's why I kept my Bitcoin on PayPal before I get banned. These are jokes. Sean, your Tourette's. I thought he said turtle pie. That's what I thought he was gonna say. Cut and spread real butter over it. I'm not gonna eat that till tomorrow, so let me see. Inside your muffin. I never seen this before. You should get a giraffe. I think if Chad and we got together, we can buy a giraffe. Date only play around with the mass of people. The saddle is the most expensive part. It's a game to them. It's not right. Let me catch back up with my editing. I hope you guys watch this video tomorrow. This one I spent a lot of time. I did a lot of voiceover. It always gets me so mad when I do so much editing or voiceovers and then I get the least amount of views. We had VIP room number 7. Greetings from Jakarta. I've never been to Jakarta, but I've been to Bali. See, I should turn the light on. Look. Our lighting is so bad in here. Look. No light. Light. No light. Light. Actually, we can actually turn this up a little bit and watch. No light. Light. No light. Light. No light. Blue eyes. I couldn't make myself look ugly. I probably could. I could probably make some other faces. Let's see. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Here we go. I really appreciate my sense of humor. I didn't know I had a sense of humor. I didn't do it. I didn't say anything. We're also editing, so I'm a little distracted. I'm making banana bread. I'm doing editing for my video tomorrow. And so I'm multitasking. We're doing a lot right now. I told you I'm the hardest working YouTuber in Da Nang. At least that's how I feel. Maybe some other people feel the opposite. I'm gonna have to kick you, Susie. I thought you were just a regular troll. Now you're just crazy. What are you, Sean? Fluffy, how much was your spa cost? Oh, 780. I think Fluffy's spa was 780. So what is 780? Fluffy's spa cost 780,000 VND to USD. You're not kicked out yet. As soon as I'm done, you'll probably be kicked out though. I remember you came in a long time ago. I thought I already did kick you out, but I guess I didn't. $30. And that was called... Fluffy, was it called the Premium Kung Spa? Or Spa Massage? Or what was it called, Fluffy? No, but I'm talking about your massage that you got. Premium, but it was called Kung Premium Massage, or was it called just Premium Massage? And you have moderators? I don't have moderators. I never had moderators. I don't have moderators. Anyone, if you knew anything about this channel, I've never had a moderator. Here we go. We're gonna have to kick you now because we let you guys troll a little bit, but when you start using profanity, especially because there's family that watches this channel, there's kids. Not only this, well, I have to report you first because now you're just being a effing idiot. So, grow some class. At least if you're going to troll, but don't use the profanity. Little kids are watching. Families are watching. Have some respect. Obviously, you don't. Live your life like you're being video recorded, idiot. Going around. What a freaking... with a troll name. A troll name going around using profanity on a YouTube channel. Well, we're going to report you first. Report. I don't know if when I report you, you might be kicked. But we're going to report you. Sexually explicit material. There it goes. And then, so you're reported. If you guys want, you can report this person, and then I will kick them. I wouldn't have reported you, but you want to use sexual profanity talking about this when there's young people and there's families in here. You could have spammed me or whatever, but when you do that, there you go. Get on your medication, please. Here we go. So, Fluffy, you don't remember what the name of that massage was called? Oh, here it goes. I got it, Fluffster. 36. Oh, Fluffy, it was called the Kung Spa Premium Massage. Yeah, I asked you that. Don't say yeah after you won't tell me what it is. Kung Spa Premium Massage. The Kung Spa Premium Massage. Okay, let's do this. Elvis is in the house. Elvis, you're supposed to say Elvis is in the building. And then... does all the YouTube channels get all the wacky freaking trolls that I get? Is this normal for other channels, or is my channel just the one that just gets it more than anybody? And it's not even like your channel sucks, you're an idiot. It's like people like Susie or whatever the hell her name was. So crazy. I just can't believe it. She's still recovering from Scorpion Deathlock. Cash register. Let's see. I don't know. Sometimes I just need to laugh instead of getting upset. Yeah. Why can't more trolls just be like Philip? We can just have like Philip. I wish I had more trolls like Philip, not like the other guys or girls that was just in here. UT land is crazy? Does that stand for Utah? I don't mind trolls that are like opposing views, but like there's certain things. Profanity I don't really like. I'll let a little bit of profanity like God damn, the son of a bitch stole my like little stuff like that, but when it's like sexually laced and it's constants over the top, or if they insult I don't like when people insult the other guest in here. They can insult me, I'll take it, but I don't like when other people get insulted in the room. There's a few things that I don't like. You guys can insult me, but I don't like when you guys insult the other people in the chat. Especially if it causes other people to not. Because I got a few chats and they were like, Will, I don't like to chat in your room because there's so many people that attack me and I don't feel comfortable. And then I got to kind of step in. You know, they did the warm rock thing on Fluffy too. B-roll. Let's go back to our B-roll. I gotta cut my hair tonight. I gotta shave. I gotta go to bed at somewhat of a decent hour, which I don't think is gonna happen. Philip, what time do you usually go to bed? What time do you usually go to bed, Philip? Let me, we'll do a poll. Ooh, let me plug in the damn charger. I almost forgot. You guys didn't remind me. What time do you guys go to bed? We'll give you a few options. What time do you go to bed? 9 p.m.? No, I don't think too many people go at 9. We'll do 10. 10 p.m.? 11 p.m.? After 11. Oh, okay, we can do that. Add an option. Let's do 9 p.m. I kind of did it a little awkward, but there's 9, 10, 11, and after 11. I banned your daughter Susie and I banned you. So, actually I won't ban you. I'll just kick you for 24 hours. World War I was to destroy technology. Man, I might actually finish this damn editing tonight. I don't think I will, but we'll hope that we can. Cross your fingers that I finish this editing tonight. Oh, the towel. Kenya, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I remember you're from Kenya. You're one of the rare people that I've had from Kenya. I don't think I've had too many people from Kenya. Not too many people from Africa either. Our buddy Geo in the Philippines, if you go check his channel out, he went to Kenya, and I think he's planning on going back again. So you might want to check out Geo's channel. Yeah, you might want to check out Geo's channel. I think he did a few videos there. And we got a few people. Congo. Isn't that where Francis Nagano was from? Maybe you know him. Maybe you went to school with him. I've been good. I've been busy though, man. We did a live stream today. I did a bunch of editing today. And I have to go do a video with another fellow YouTuber here in the morning at 9 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock now. I'm trying to finish up my editing right here. So I'm trying to finish up my editing for tomorrow's video that I'm going to upload. I got to meet up with a fellow YouTuber tomorrow. I got to cut my hair. I got to shave. I got to take a shower. It's the life of a YouTuber, man. That's what happens when you try to get one video out every 3 days. I can't find this damn clip. I'll be headed to Bali soon. Very nice. Natives in Bali right now. Roland, the headless Thompson gunner. I don't know who the hell that is. 20% of the chat read 10% of the time. You need moderators who are regular viewers. I would wish to start traveling. The mountains is a dragon and the giant stone, no frozen in time. Why can't I find this damn clip? I feel like it's maybe this one. I want to find some damn treasures. We'll add that. I'm responsible to my chat room? Jeez. Now you're giving me all these damn responsibilities. I've tried to live my life responsible-less as much as I could. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate that I'm inspiring you. I never thought I would be monetized. I never thought I would inspire people. I never thought people would recognize me. So all this stuff is crazy to me. It's so crazy. But I appreciate it. Like what Charles Barkley say, I don't want to be a role model. Like I never thought people would like, hey man, I'm gonna travel because of you. That's so crazy to me. I can't find this damn clip. It's pissing me off. Lucky I have to fly to Vietnam. You can walk there. Only a handful watching, but you blow up, then yeah. I can't find this damn clip, man. It's pissing me off. I need one little clip. I have to go through like 30 clips to find it. Just like 5 seconds worth. Oh, here it goes. I found it. You don't hide from me forever.
You pissing.
Fluffy.
Smells good.
Smells like banana breads. That's what Fluffy calls it, banana breads. What?
Where is it?
Cooling. I've got to make one more batch too.
Is it gooey inside?
No. So I'm thinking it's like 32 minutes. The next batch I'm going to do 32 minutes. Let me catch up. I'm trying to catch up. Charles Barkley is a degenerate gambler. I like. So here's the thing: you got to separate some people from their profession or character on screen and their personal life. Because if we judged everyone by their personal life, man, we would have nobody. Like a lot of people said, like Babe Ruth was a horrible person, but I guess you got to kind of separate their character and their personal life. Let's see. Let's trim a little section of that. And let's drag this here. I'm in a damn race on this damn editing. I should be in bed. I should be doing all my stuff, but let me catch up. Charles Barkley, the lizard, eat our babies. Some YouTube live will get 200 to 400 messages per minute. Add some dates. I would love to add. We don't have any toppings. I would love to. Tomorrow we might have a topping. We might have a side of caramel sauce if I make it, but I don't have any chocolate chips. I don't have anything. I think it's funny. He says Michael Jordan always cheats and he had to stop gambling with him. People, I've never heard of dates in banana bread, but over the past few days, people said, add some dates, add some dates. I had the best orange juice. Fingers through my side. Fingers. And scroll. Yee, yee. Yeah, I'm missing some video clips from there. Is that your computer cooling or mine? Cooling? What do you mean cooling? That noise? That noise is probably my regular home fan. Not my computer fan, but my home fan. Coconut Man, why are you making banana bread like me? You're copying me. What's going on with that? I need some damn clip right there. No, put the dates and walnuts in the batter. Oh, in the batter. Can you sing Happy Birthday for me? I can't. I just need one little clip. I think I'm almost done. We're gonna check this. I gotta cook another batch of banana bread unless I leave it overnight. Any of you guys have ever left a batch of banana bread overnight? The batter? Does it turn out good the next day? If not, I'm gonna have to cook it. Oh yeah, that'll work. That will work for me, guys. Ask yourself, there are buildings, AI systems for power plants in the States, but do not fix the power grid for the Americans. Can I get this? Can I get this? There we go. I'll use that clip. I think No, we'll do this. There we go. I think that might work. I'm gonna make a guidebook in Gary, Indiana. Philip, you really should go do a guidebook. Make a 20+ page book, and I bet you would sell some. I've sold 23 copies already. Get it in the fryer. You know what? I have to pull this one out. So let's do this. Let's see. We're gonna pull this out. Here we go. Let's pull this one out. I love this. I love this silicone mold because it just pulls out so perfectly. Watch this. Watch how easy it comes out. Ooh, it's a little gooey. See? That's the one part. It's just a tad gooey. I'm gonna have to... This is where I over or undercook it. I'm just gonna have to pop it in there for like... This is where it always makes or break it. That little middle part... It's just... I can't... That part's always a little underdone. And then when I just try to pop it back in for like 1 minute, 2 minutes... It overcooks it so quick. I do not have an iPhone. I have a Samsung. Vandy, correct Vandy after the where not to get mug section. Jesus Christ, Philip. The yogurt in the mix well will ruin it now if you leave it. Oh, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Start making a hole in the middle, or maybe it will start being overdone. No, so what happens is, what I really believe happens is, I love the silicone mold, right? But two things. The air fryer, it doesn't get all the heat to the bottom because of this. And I think that's what prevents it from cooking a little bit on the bottom. I'm just going to pop that in for like 1, maybe 2 minutes. And then I'm going to hope that it won't overcook, because I do like just a tiny, tiny bit of the gooiness in there. But it's a really, really fine line from overcooked and gooey. See, it's just, and it cooks a little bit after you're done. So you got to be really, really quick. You got to be fast draw McGraw. Air fryers aren't good for cakes. Man, it works great. I've given away a few slices to different people here, and they're like, man, that's the best banana bread. And they tell me to sell it. I'm shocked at how good it comes out. I'm not a banana expert at all. I've made 3 batches of banana bread. 3, maybe 4. I think that's going to be it. Let's see. That's it. I'm going to pull it out. I don't care if it's a tad underdone. I'm pulling this out because it will cook a little bit more. I'm going to let that cook. And then now we're going to cook this last batch. And then all spinners hang out on the 21st in Broadway. You know what's crazy is we have 17 people in here, and every 17 of you are having a complete different conversation. All 17 of you having a different conversation. We got our last batch of banana bread. Let's push this back a little bit. So that batch got us one of those, and now here's the second one. So we get a lot of banana bread out of that one recipe. You know what I think would be really good? Banana bread French toast. Like, imagine the banana bread, and then what you do is you batter it and egg it just like you would on regular French toast, and you make it into French toast. How good would that be? Let me get all the sides. Fluffy, do you want to lick the bowl? Fluffy loves licking the blades in the bowl. This is why I like this spatula. Get all this last a little bit out. Can you guys imagine, like, people that were in World War One, or even people born back in Philip's day, like the 1800s? Can you imagine if you would have told them, "Hey, man, in about 100 years from now, you know, people are gonna make money on this thing called a computer and a phone"? They're like, "What the hell is a phone?" They're like, "Yeah, you get on there and you can watch people baking banana bread and talking crap." They would probably laugh at you and go, "What? No, we're blacksmiths. We're freaking farmers." Can you imagine telling them 100 years ago, "Hey man, people are gonna make money selling pictures of their feet online"? They'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" There's our second batch. So we'll pop that in. We'll turn that to 30 minutes. I don't know if we'll stay on for the whole time, but that's gonna be another 30 minutes. Rural wine. What about jailhouse wine? I only have one jail experience. 1800, you lived away? That's why they had World War One. I guess no breakfast in bed for you, Will? I don't eat breakfast. But I don't even know what Fluffy would cook me for breakfast, besides her usual Asian breakfast that she makes me. The rare occasions I do have breakfast, she cooks me an egg, toast, and rice. Wow, this was good. I just tasted the batter, the raw batter. Fluffy, you don't want to lick the bowl? Fluffy loves licking the batter bowl. Fingers through your stomach. There's the bottom. I think that's fine. It might be a tad over, but oh well. We'll put that in the refrigerator. We have 2 big loaves. Hopefully they turn out both good. But that 2 loaves, you see that loaf that's cooked and the loaf that's cooking, all those ingredients to make that cost me $1.40. So all that is $1.40, and we'll probably get at least 14 slices out of it, maybe 16. Fried rice for breakfast, some places do, but most people, like in the Philippines, they mostly have white rice with other stuff. Breakfast like in the USA is completely different. We like sweet stuff, donuts, cereal, or even like pancakes, waffles. In Asia, you almost couldn't tell if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner because they eat lunch and dinner food for breakfast. Hell no. Fried rice? No way. I went to jail when I turned 18. I went to jail on April 28th, 2000. I went to jail on my prom night. That was the only time I ever went to jail, though. April 28th, 2000. On prom night. Before the prom started, though. Frilly panties back in the 1890s? No, but Fluffy calls it fried rice. Our version, American's version of fried rice, is the brown rice with like carrots and peas and onions and meat in it. Fluffy calls fried rice like white rice that you cook in a pan. I had a good day. Had a very busy day. Actually, I'm not sure if you noticed, but we're baking banana bread. There's the first loaf of banana bread right there that's cooling off. And then I'm editing a video that will be published and uploaded tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then at 9 in the morning, I got to go do a video for Evan's channel. So I'm a busy, busy man. Hi from Japan. We don't get too many people from Japan. Did you fight over a girl on your prom? No, I got arrested for the official charges were reckless driving, evading police, and I think it was failure to stop for police commands or something. I was in jail for 1 day. That's the only time I ever spent in jail. You need your passport when you get a SIM card here. So you need to bring your passport with you. Definitely bring your passport. I would have probably gotten into a lot of trouble if I didn't get out. So my city got really, really bad. A lot of the guys that I hung out with either went to jail, a few of them died, a few of them got shot. One got shot by the cops. And I got out at the right time. I left my city in 2004 and I went to college in San Francisco State in 2004. And that's really the time my city started getting bad. So I got out at the right time. I definitely got out at the right time. So yeah, I definitely got out at the right time. Cause I'm 50 breakfast of protein shake. Man, we're getting close to the scooter. I think we have about 1,100 more subscribers to go. Actually, let's do a quick subscriber count. Let's do a quick subscriber count. We're almost 1,000 away, man. It's it's coming. It's coming. I like that it's coming fast, but it's coming a little too fast because I will have to ride a scooter. Look at this. Where are we at? 8,851. Jeez. So we're 50, let's call it 50. We're 150. So we're 1,149 away. Yeah, a lot of Northern California. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm right about 30 minutes away from San Francisco in a city called Vallejo, California. Vallejo, California. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy once we get under 1,000, and then it's just down to like the hundreds, not the thousands. It's gonna be crazy. That's what people say. People say that once you hit 10,000, the algorithm kind of picks you up. I don't know, but people told me, oh, at 5,000 it's gonna pick you up. At 7,000 it's gonna pick you up. 8,000, and I didn't really notice anything. Milpitas. I lived the other way. I lived in Vallejo. But I've been out to Milpitas like one time in my life. We went out to a illegal street drag race out there. And that was probably 2003 or something probably, I bet. 2002, 2003. Stockton City Council were paying themselves $1 million. Vallejo did the same thing. The city council, the lady was caught embezzling millions. And remember, Vallejo, California is the only city in all of California to ever go bankrupt. Our city went bankrupt about 15 years ago. Vallejo's had a lot of problems, man. I remember the scandal where Stockton, that's where Nate Diaz is from. I need one more clip. I might actually be done tonight. Fluffy. I was born and raised in Vallejo, so that's the only city I really knew. So I was born and raised in Vallejo. I went to college in San Francisco, so I lived my whole life in Vallejo, but then I lived 6 years in San Francisco. I went to college in 2004, and I moved there a little bit before I started college, and then I graduated in 2009 from San Francisco State, and I stayed all the way till 2010. So 2004 to 2010, I was in San Francisco. I just need one more clip. The police union was so pissed back in 2010 because of the job cuts. Yeah, the police union, Vallejo police were one of the highest paid police forces in all of California and almost a lot of parts of the USA. The police have been very shady in my city, Vallejo, California, especially when I was younger. especially when I was a younger kid. Teens and a little bit older. It was very, very shady. San Francisco yeah, Northern California is usually on odds more expensive than Southern California. San Francisco is more expensive than LA almost completely. I just skydive. I'm scared of heights, so even though I take planes, I'm scared of heights, man. I'm scared of heights. Every time I get on a plane, I think to my head, I'm like, why the hell did I get on this plane? Like, what was I thinking? And I don't really like sitting by I don't like sitting by the window. I get nervous. I need one damn clip. I went through the Concord Police Academy. Concord, okay, Concord. Concord's a nice city. Concord and Walnut Creek are more on the upper end of the Bay Area. Moraga, Orinda, Albany, Berkeley, most parts of Berkeley, Lafayette, um, Piedmont, Montclair. Those are your more nicer spots of the Bay Area. Damn, I just need one more clip. It's late. It's 12:25, but I'm doing a little bit of editing. I'm doing an editing for my video tomorrow. I'm baking some banana bread. Then I still got to shave. I got to cut my hair, and I got to take a shower. And then I got to get up at 9 in the morning. So, maybe this clip. I got to find one more clip. I'm almost done. Antioch is kind of a mid-tier city. Antioch kind of got a little bit worse because a lot of people moved out of Oakland, and they moved to Antioch. Antioch and Pittsburgh, California. Let's see. Sausalito. You guys know Sausalito. Even if you don't know the name, you've seen Sausalito many times. So San Francisco has the Golden Gate Bridge. The left side is San Francisco, so you guys obviously know that. And then the other side of the bridge is Sausalito. So Sausalito is the beginning side of the Golden Gate Bridge. San Francisco is the other side of the bridge. So most people never heard of Sausalito or don't know it, but you guys have seen it if you've ever seen the Golden Gate Bridge. One of the loaves is ready. The other loaf is cooking. So one of the loaves is done. We got 2 batches out of that. I have not tasted it yet. I'm not going to eat any tonight. I'm not really hungry. I'm kind of full with the coconut ice cream and stuff. I probably won't even slice it. I like to let my bread sit overnight, and then I like to slice it in the morning. Let's see. I went to Pittsburgh, California, just as bad. Well, a lot of people from San Francisco and Oakland moved out of San Francisco and Oakland, and even Richmond. A lot of people left Richmond and Emeryville, and they moved to Antioch. You just need one more freaking clip. There is a lot of crime. That's why it was very weird when I left my city of Vallejo and I went to college, because it took me a while to get used to it. Like, I always remember when I grew up in Vallejo, I always looked over my shoulder. If I went out at night, I always made sure where I was at. I never left things in my car. And then when I moved to San Francisco State, I moved to the on-campus apartments. They weren't dorms. I had my own room, and I shared a apartment with a couple other guys. And it was crazy. All the guys that came to San Francisco, especially my roommates, they all came from Southern California. They came from Orange County. They came from the city of Orange. They came from like Pasadena, like all these places. And these guys didn't walk around with a care. And I always was like, hey, man, look over your shoulder, man, don't leave this. And these guys were the opposite. They came from money. Their parents paid their bills. Their parents paid all their stuff. And I always was still on that alert from being in Vallejo. And it took me about a year to get used to it because I was just kind of on edge. And then it was kind of weird because after I spent 6 years of living in San Francisco, then I went back to Vallejo. And then I had to kind of go like, man, I got to watch my guard again. Coconut Man's going to slice his bread tomorrow too. Let's do this. I'm just after taking a business trip to London and living in the Philippines for 2 years. Wow. They were Giants and Dragons. I know the Giants play in San Francisco, but I don't like the Giants. I like the A's. I shouldn't put transportation cost, I should put transportation money. Man, I might be done with this editing tonight. I'll be so happy. I will be ecstatic. I will be so happy if I'm done with this. I used to watch Vanderpump Rules. I never heard of Vanderpump. The worst were the squatters. My renters and family became squatters. Oh, the family became squatters in my house for a year. It was so bad during the housing crisis, Great Recession of Vallejo. That's crazy. My ex-baby's mama that looks like those underground people in the time machine? What time machine? Free hot dogs? What time machine? What are you in, Back to the Future? Do your school, your birth like to use? Technology microwave block the signals? Hot dogs and scared. Who gave you hot dogs, Philip? What's an Inmax? Inmax. I tried InDrive. What about InDrive? Where's the ding button? Ding! Damn, I might be done. I'll be so happy if I get done with this. All I gotta do is add my subscribe button. so much stress off me. I don't have to freaking scramble tomorrow. I just will have to upload, which is fine with me. Fingers down your spine. Were you dusting your nose, enjoying whiskey? What the hell does that mean? The movie time machine with the underground cannibal? I don't know that one. That family in my rental risked their life by bypassing the PG&E meter and connected directly to the live high power cable. Oh yeah, there you go, Philip. Philip, that's Philip, Dark Brother. So Philip, you can cry and play that little fake role, Philip, and act like you're always getting bullied. Dark Brother has the most sympathy for you. Maybe he'll send you some some super chats. Dark Brother thinks you're always bullied and you get battered around. He thinks there's elder abuse going on. Oh, and remember, tell Dark Brother that I gave you $5 because you were crying. Oh, my car's broke down. I gave you $5, and then he turned around and bought spam with it. Like, what the hell? He was like, oh, I gotta go get my water pump. Then I sent him a $5 super chat, and next day he goes, hey, man, I bought some freaking spam. I was like, Philip, man, I sent you that for your car. Gary Davis was only recalled. Gray Davis. That was Gray Davis. That was Gray Davis. Damn, I might be done. Let's take a look. I'm at least 99% done. Just trying to... Fluffy, what are you doing? Fluffy.
I was gonna sneak out.
How can you...
I didn't know that the camera was there.
Phil, what have you done with Will? He is consistently busting your balls on his channel. You are like a co-star. I thought they only did that and Gary, Dark Brother. Fluffy, what are you doing?
I'm bored.
You had too much sugar.
Yeah, I got too much sugar.
I don't do anything. I don't drink. I don't smoke. None of that. She's having a stroke. I know. That's why I learned the 911 phone number out here. Fluffy, you're going crazy.
What's that?
What was that?
Monster. There's a ghost in this floor.
Fluffy ghost. Get yourself under control. What year was... I must have been 18, but I don't think I voted. I don't think I voted in that election. I don't think I voted in that election.
No, we don't have rat here.
We don't have ruts.
This is the rat. The rat even opens the fridge at night. We have a pest. We have a pest here.
The only pest I know is you. Fluffy.
Why do you do that? You
Talk
elbow
about
me.
Fluffy,
I need to get
ow.
up.
Oh, Fluffy, Wuffy. Fluffy, don't touch it. I'm not cutting that tonight.
Why not?
I like letting it set up in the refrigerator overnight, then cutting it. I think I'm basically done with my video.
Kids, they try to do like that and then they tear.
Yeah,
apart.
you, the rat.
You, the rat.
Fluffy the rat.
Will, the rat ratatouille.
I think I'm basically done. I'm so happy I'm done with this. Oh, my thing's not. Forgot. You guys don't tell me. I smell lizards in my building. Hold on, let me catch up. I missed a lot of you guys.
Why is there?
I never voted. I didn't really vote back then. I voted in almost every president. I think I voted in every presidential election since I've been 18, but I didn't vote a lot of times for governors, like on the recalls and stuff like that. I have a shadow behind me, a fluffy shadow. Don't cut it. Let it set. Yeah, I'm gonna probably not cut it till tomorrow. I think my video is done. I'm kind of happy with this. I think I'm happy with this video. I think I'm kind of done. Man, I think you guys are going to like this video. I put a lot of time into this video. I put a lot of editing and a lot of voiceover.
When you're so happy with the video, don't jinx it.
You don't jinx it. 13 months old. I can't remember Goodyear and Vallejo over the past 30 years. They even signed a deal with the developer. I remember good years growing up, but now if you're talking about business or stuff like that, I don't know. But I had good years growing up.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
Because I wanted to.
No. Not
My video is done. I'm happy.
You clap your hands then.
There we go. I'm happy. I'm done. So all I got to do tomorrow, I'm done. We can officially close this. Boom.
If you're happy and you know, you clap your hands.
I am
If you're
exhausted.
happy and you know, you clap your hands.
I love your videos. Keep up. Man, I'm trying to keep it up. Fluffy, you're right in my face.
Huh? I'm not right in your face. If I'm right in your face, I'll be like that.
So, I'm done with that. I think the banana bread's almost done. I think we got good timing. Now, I still have to go shave. I got to cut my hair. I got to take a shower. Then I got to set the alarm. I got to be up in 8 hours. Not bad. But by the time I sleep, it'll probably be like 6.5, 7 hours. Raiders. Come on, man. No one likes the Raiders. If you had $100 million, would you buy a beach house in Malibu? I don't think so. I don't think I would buy a house. I think I would constantly travel for the rest of my life. I definitely wouldn't buy a beach house in Malibu. I think I would just permanently travel. I would just rent places. From Oakland. We were talking about Oakland earlier. Because I'm from Vallejo. I was telling you all my Bay Area history. All my Bay Area history. There, I'm done. I can take these. There we go. Let's go check the banana bread. It's almost done. There's our first loaf. I don't know what I can store that in, though. You guys see that's nice and moist at the bottom. And then there's the top. Listen. I'm not really making it go faster. Well, I would love to be able to control how fast or slow it goes, but I do the same stuff. I make my videos every 3 days. I do my live stream, so it's not really my choice. Let's take a look at this. This one's almost done. Yeah, that's looking nice. So this one's almost done. We have about 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go back on for about 2. I know someone from Atherton. I've been to Atherton one time. He said there were many gangs there. Been up there for a year or two. Haven't made it up to Vallejo. Where do you recommend? The exit sign of Vallejo. I bet that machine can make great cinnamon bun. It can make anything. I've made all kinds of stuff. I've made. You know what else I made in there? I made flan. So, you guys know flan. I made flan in there. I've made bread pudding. I've made banana bread. I've made chicken wings. I make my bacon every single day in there. Um, what else have I made? I've actually made eggs in there. I don't really care for the eggs that it makes. I do those in the pan, but I've made a lot of stuff in there. Guava juice. Your $5 back. Watch what? I don't make, man, remember I tell you on my live streams I make pennies. I think I looked at my last live stream that had no super chat. I think it said I made 74 cents. 74 or 78 cents. So I don't make any. If you watch this live stream 27 times, I might make $1. Oh man, I forgot about the poll. Forgot about that. There we go. What time do you guys go to bed? So everyone's kind of like me, after 11. So you guys put after 11. Most people go to bed after 11. Second most popular answer was 10, 9 p.m., 11 p.m. So basically 64% of you guys are 11 or later. That's the same thing as me. I usually go to bed about 2 though. Right around 2. Man, we got 17% that say 9 o'clock though. You guys are some early sleepers. I didn't like the eggs in my air fryer. I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. 10 p.m. but I sleep at 11. So, yeah, I didn't like the eggs. I did not really like the eggs in the air fryer. I wasn't a big fan at all. I love bacon in the air fryer. The bacon's perfect. It doesn't splatter anywhere. It cooks flat, and it cooks. I put it on 15 minutes. Done every time. Police no longer enforce the prostitution laws. I mean, that's been for years. Man, I lived a few blocks off of Sonoma. I lived down by the waterfront. I lived down by the waterfront most of my life. So I was always like, I don't know, 6, 7 blocks off of Sonoma. And I would drive down Sonoma Boulevard every single day, either going to work, coming to work, going to the store. That was the main street I would go down. But all the women, they were all getting, I think the news said they were all coming from Antioch or Oakland. They would basically commute because nobody would arrest them. Carol in England. Very nice. Let's check this one. So this one has been on for 30 minutes, and I know it's going to be slightly undercooked. See, you guys can see it jiggle. You can see it jiggle, so I know it's not done. But where's our chopstick? So this will need it. This is the problem, is that it always, yeah, it's definitely not done. Look, you see? That's how you know it's not done. So what we'll do, we'll turn this a little bit, and we'll put that on for about 3 minutes. I don't know why that one, yeah, that one's not as done. The other one was more done. It seems like the first batch cooks a lot faster than the second batch. I don't know why that is. Maybe the ingredients set up at the bottom of the bowl or something on the second batch. Not sure. So what time is it now? It's 12:47. I'll stay on till 1 because then the banana bread will probably be done. My editing is done. The banana bread is done. The live stream will be done. Now all I gotta do is shave, take a shower, then I can rest. We're gonna do a video with Evan and JJ the Lonely Bull. Banana ice cream. Oh, I've seen that one. You guys must see all those. You guys must see all those Facebook videos that I watch. Seems like everyone watches those. Kung Spa, Kung Spa. This is the spa that Fluffy got her massage. You guys will see this video tomorrow. Kung Spa. Time to bet your 5. See, look at that. Dark Brother, listen to him. I gave him $5 because he scammed me and said, oh, my car's broke down. And then I sent him $5 and he went and took the $5 and then he bet on baseball. So, Dark Brother, don't ever tell me that I'm mistreating Philip. Look right there. Actually, I'll pin it. I'll pin it right there. Look at this. Time to bet your $5 on baseball. There you go, Dark Brother. So you got scammed by Philip. Philip pretended he was an older, elder abused man. He is a liar. His pants are on fire. Yeah, exactly. Dark Brother's the only one that has sympathy for you. He's like, Philip's a nice old man. You shouldn't talk about him. That's like it shuts down at different times. So there's some. What time is it? 1. There's still a few restaurants that's open. Pumbaa's is still open. Fly Burgers is still open. There's a local restaurant down the street. I think it stays open till 3 or 4. So there's places. The bars stay open. Like I think there's a few that's a freaking. I think there's a few bars that stay open pretty late. Buy you a gallon of gas? I know, but he didn't buy a gallon of gas. He used my $5 and went and bet on baseball. On FanDuel or whatever the hell he uses. What kind of freaking old man does that? Hey, Sonny, I need to fix my car. Send me $5. And then when he gets it, he freaking runs down to the casino. Crazy. Philip's a crazy, crazy man. Well, I don't even know. I should have asked my coworker. He called me, my old coworker. He called me yesterday, I think. I should have asked him, how much is gas now? Because he travels around the Bay Area for work. So I should have asked him, what's the cheapest and the most expensive gas he's seen? Philip, you're too old to be working on your car. Remember, you were like, I need some money. And then you said you're going to contact your friends. You were like, I'm going to contact my friends and they'll fix it for me. And then the next day you were like, oh yeah, I fixed it. And I was like, Philip, what are you talking about? Yeah, but the problem is you got to get all the way out to Sacramento. So Sacramento is about 45, 50 minutes from Vallejo. No traffic. $3.18 in Gary, Indiana. $7 a gallon. I didn't even think it was over $5, but maybe it is. Man, 7. I remember the highest gas that I ever remember was about 2005 when I was in college and I was living right off of 19th Avenue. And I remember going to a Chevron, which Chevrons are usually the most expensive. And I think gas was like $5.35, $5.45. And remember, that was like in 2005. That was like in 2005. Could have been 2000. No, it had to have been at least 2005. It could have been 2006. And guess what? I had a Mercedes S600 V12 that took 26 gallons of gas. And it only ran on 91 octane. And it had about 12 miles to the gallon, 13 miles a gallon. Yeah, that's what I said. With no traffic, the way that I drive a little crazy. I could get to Sacramento with no traffic in about 45, 50 minutes. I can get there in about 45 to 50 minutes. But that's another thing that I'm kind of glad that I left the USA. I'm not going to say reckless, but I was a risky, fast driver. I love driving fast. All my cars have always been extremely fast cars. I quit driving and closed my taxi company. August of 2005. I remember Bush was in office at that time. I remember that specifically. GW. That's my worst president. What I'm so shocked about is people all of a sudden love George Bush. Like you see freaking Obama and the Obama's hanging out with the worst president of my lifetime, George Bush. George Bush was terrible, man. I couldn't stand George Bush. And now like the Obamas and him are like best friend and they act like he was this great guy. Freaking, he got us into a freaking disaster. George Bush, terrible. But now, like, all the Democrats love George Bush. So crazy. I can't believe people talk bad about Trump, but act like freaking George Bush was the best man ever. George Bush was terrible, man. Time to get your $5. I'll unpin that. It didn't get high until August of 2005. Yeah, it could have probably been around that time. Because I started college in September of 2004. 2004 is when I went. Let's check this. That was the one great thing about Vallejo. There were so many great mechanics in Vallejo. There was also many motorheads in Vallejo back in the 90s. Man, there still is. I still know a lot of guys that I grew up with. And yeah, this bread's still not done. Look at this. Why is that bread so... That's crazy. That was 35 minutes. Our other one was done in like 33 minutes. So this one's just not... This one's not setting up. I don't know why. What's going on this bread? This one's taken at least like freaking an extra 6 minutes or so. $9.60. $9.60 a gallon. Jesus Christ. Let me trying to scroll back. I'm missing a lot of messages. In England, did you not have a vote for your slave? Understand your slave. We get mad slaves. Is Vallejo like Sons of Anarchy? I'd never really seen that show. Vallejo is kind of like, if you guys know Richmond or Oakland, it's very similar to that, but on a smaller scale, because we're only about 120,000 people. I've always thought if Vallejo was as big as Oakland or Vallejo was as big as Richmond, it'd be crazy. Vallejo is just like, it's so crazy. It doesn't have any of the benefits of the Bay Area. Like, we don't have BART. We just kind of are overlooked. And we get none of the benefits and just all the negative stuff. And then it's weird because we're surrounded on one side by Napa, which is like $1 million houses. And then even surrounded on the other side of like Benicia. But then like Vallejo is just terrible. Terrible financially. I remember 29 cents a gallon. Freaking Philip, what was the lowest you've ever seen gas? I'm sure in your lifetime, when gas was first created, what, in 1774, when you had your musket with your... Remember, Philip's first gun was the musket that you would have to push like that little plunger in and push the gunpowder in. Vallejo is actually, I think, the second or third most diverse city in the Bay Area. It's like it's almost equal between every single race. It's one of the rare cities. I think it's number 2 or number 3. I think like Hercules is number 1 or 2. No, Daly City I think is number 1. What is the top 5 list of the most diverse cities in the United States? Racial makeup wise. Let's see. That's crazy. Where does Vallejo, California rank on that list? The blend makes Vallejo one of the most racially integrated cities in the country, even if it's not as large or recognized. I'm not talking about... This is not based on a certain population size. I'm just talking about the demographics per capita. In Tennessee, it was less than $1. Jesus Christ. So look, here we go. So I guess Jersey City, New Jersey, nearly equal mix. 22% white, 27% Hispanic, Black, Asian. Vallejo, California, number 2. 33% white, 20% Black, 26% Asian, 29% Hispanic. Galesburg, Maryland. Hayward is number 4. Germantown, Maryland. There we go. Vallejo, California. We'll also do. Please tell my YouTube. Please tell my YouTube audience what Vallejo, California is known for, the basics in simple terms, and what famous people are most widely recognizable from Vallejo, California. So, Bay Area locations right near the water, Northern California, part of the San Francisco Bay Area. Mare Island Naval Shipyard. This shut down. This was one of the largest naval shipyard bases in all of California and kind of almost in the United States. Vallejo is one of the most racially diverse cities in America with perfect diversity score of a vibrant mix of culture. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Famous people: E40, CC Sabathia. I don't know who this is. Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon was born and raised until he was 14 years old or 15 in Vallejo. Mac Dre. Natalie Coughlin. She was a swimmer. I remember her. Baby Bash, another one. Joey Chestnut. You guys know Chestnut is the hot dog eating competition. So when you guys watch the eating competition on 4th of July, like who can eat the most hot dogs, he's from there. I went to school with his brother. I think he was like 1 or 2 years younger than me. Vallejo might not be the biggest city, but it punches way above its weight when it comes to culture, talent, and history. Let me know if you want a deeper dive. Isn't Vallejo the only city in California to go bankrupt? Oh, not quite. Vallejo was the first city in California to file for municipal bankruptcy in May of 2008. It made headlines, but it's not the only one. Other California cities followed, but it was the first. Okay. It was the first, but not the only. I went to Vallejo High School. My brother went to Hogan. I went to Vallejo. We lived near Mare Island when I grew up all the way till I was 14. So I didn't want to. I still went to Vallejo Junior High. And then all my friends and everybody that I know went to Vallejo High School. So I did not want to. I lived 3 blocks away from Hogan High when I was 14. But I didn't want to lose all the friends that I had. So I ended up taking the bus to Vallejo High School. Mostly Filipinos, but we do have a lot of like, there is Vietnamese there. There is Vietnamese. What else is there? Mostly it's Filipinos though. Mostly Vallejo. Watch. What is the largest population of Asians in Vallejo? There's 2 Jollibees in Vallejo. Vallejo's population, Asian makeup, Philippines, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Indian. But it's definitely Philippines. They have Island Pacific. They have Seafood City. Compare it. Compare Vallejo, California to Gary, Indiana. But in what aspect? I don't know which aspect you want. San Francisco, Northwest Indiana. We're 125,000. Gary, Indiana, 69,000. Diversity, extremely diverse. Predominantly black. Cost of living, high. California, much lower, about 44% cheaper. Medium home price, 500,000. Medium home price in Indiana, 80,000. Look at that, 500,000 to 80. Famous for Six Flags, music legends, steel industry, birthplace of the Jackson 5. Challenges, bankruptcy, housing, economic decline, culture revival, waterfront projects. Living in Gary, Indiana is significantly cheaper. Housing is 84% cheaper in Gary than Vallejo. You need a salary of $27,000 in Gary to match the lifestyle of someone in $50,000. Can you compare crime statistics of both cities? I've never been to India. I want to get to every single country, but we'll see. Overall crime, Vallejo has 34 per 1,000. Gary has 55. Violent crime, below average, very high. Property crime, D, F. Chance of being a victim, 1 in 18, 1 in 14. Cost per crime, $600, $1,100. Cost of home per crime. Safety, What about murder stats per year? Let's see. Almost the same. 12, 17. 1 in 11,000. 1 in 4,000. Cost of murder per resident? What the hell cost? Gary's murder rate is nearly 3 times higher than Vallejo's, despite having a smaller population. Economic cost? I don't understand what they mean by economic cost. Vallejo's murder rate is above the national average, but Gary's is among highest in the century. I gotta wait till my banana bread's done. Fluffy, I gotta wait till my banana bread is done. And I still gotta take a shower. So I'm not gonna be in bed for close to an hour. Let's check this damn banana bread. I don't know why it won't finish cooking. Why won't this damn bread finish? Let's see. Damn, look at it. What is going on? We put this on for so long. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to take this out. How am I gonna do this? I have to set this on this over here. I don't understand why this bottom is not finishing. It's pissing me off. Because this is already cooked for 40 minutes, which is 6 minutes longer than the first batch. I don't understand that. That's BS. The only way you can live in Vallejo on 50,000. It didn't say you can live on 50,000. It said someone in Gary, Indiana would have to make $29,000 to equal 50,000 in Vallejo if you made. But it didn't say you can live on. It said, I'll show it to you again. It didn't say you can live on, but it said, but I lived on much less than that. Here it goes. This is what it says. You'd need a salary of 27,000 in Gary to match the lifestyle of someone earning 50,000. So they're just showing that it's almost double the price that you have to make. I didn't let the heat out. I only opened when the bell went off, and then when the bell went off. So I didn't open that one. I did preheat it, but I didn't preheat the other one too. So the only thing I can think of, you know what? I think this is it. Two things. I'm kind of convinced that I probably should have mixed it back up because I did put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. And then I probably should have mixed it before I put it back in the silicone. So probably the combination of it being cold from the refrigerator, and I probably should have mixed it. That's probably what it was. That was my fault. There's no banana bread. That one's going to cool off, and then I'm probably going to have to put that upside down. We have 2 loaves, though. 2 nice loaves. What time is it? I know I said I'll get off at 1. It's 1:07. We'll be off at 1:15. I got 8 minutes. No, the problem with cutting it in half is that's the problem. When I cut it in half, the middle is gooey. And then once you cut that half in gooey, it breaks apart. So what I need to do is I need to let that sit for a few. Then I'm going to take it out of the silicone. I'm going to flip it upside down. Because the bottom is the part that doesn't cook. Either because of the silicone or something. But I'll take it out of the silicone. I'll put it upside down. And then I'll put it flat upside down in the air fryer. And I'll put it on for like 2 or 3 more minutes. Everything is supposed to be room temperature. I know. I probably messed that up. 5-finger Dale. No, I got to. The only thing I got to wait for is this banana bread. Then I'm going to jump in the shower. And then I'll be in bed hopefully by 2 o'clock. Cut it half top. No, because the top half is fine, but the problem is the bottom is not set up. So if I cut down in the bottom, that bottom's going to mush because it's still liquidy. Well, not liquidy, but it's very, very firm. So if I cut that in half, all that liquid stuff is going to stick up on the knife, and I'm going to lose half the bottom of the bread. Steve, where's Steve? I don't see anybody know. Where's Steve? I didn't see nobody come in named Steve. Oh, there's Coffee with Steve. I didn't see him for a second. Because I was looking for Steve, but it's Coffee with Steve. It didn't say Steve from the start. No, this is a different live stream. This is a different one. I ended the dinner live stream, and then a lot of people wanted to come in and have me do a banana bread stream. So, and I'm very happy that I did do this stream because it forced me to sit down and it forced me to edit my video. So now I'm done with the massage spa video. So I'm very, very happy that I got that done. Otherwise, I would have had a long, miserable day tomorrow. Cut it sideways. The only problem with that, it'll ruin my slices because I cut my slices long ways. Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We will cut... I didn't want to do this till tomorrow. So here's the second loaf and here's the first loaf. So we will cut this one. I'll cut this loaf. This one's still cooking. So I like my slices. I do my banana bread different than everyone else. I'll show you guys. Watch this. Let me get my bread knife out. Let me get my bread knife out. And let me get the cutting board. So you'll see. This bread will be good. Right? Watch this. So I do my slices like this. These are the ends. These are usually what we give our beggars. That's what I'm going to call them. The beggars that say, man, can I please get a slice? We'll give them those. I still like those slices, but that's the slices they get. And every time I make some, they expect that they're going to get some. They're like, hey, man, make some. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Drop? Drop, you can't go in there, but look at that. That's a nice... It's a little... I wish this one was a little more moist. See, this first batch never comes out as moist as the second one. I don't know why. I don't know why the first batch never comes out as moist. But we'll probably get... That's 1, 2... We're going to get... We'll probably get... That middle piece is always the most moist. This is the prime rib of the banana bread right here, that middle slice, because it's the least driest. We'll do this. How many slices do you guys think we're going to get out of this? There's that one, and we'll do that one. So we got... See, the ends don't fit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count these. So you get 5 full slices and 2 crumbs. But there we go. So there. Let's get this lid. These are the scraps. These are what you give to the dogs. But these are still good. Don't get me wrong, those are good. But if I have to give any away, I usually give those. What the hell? That's too big. It's not the right lid. Is this the right lid? What? Fluffy, what the hell? Where's the right lids? What the? Fluffy, what lid? Oh. What the F is going on? There we go. I couldn't. These lids don't fit that. So there we go. There's 1 loaf of banana bread. And then there's the second. So we'll get the same amount of slices. But so 2 containers of these cost $1.40. So 70 cents for this loaf, 70 cents for this loaf. Thank God I'm more of a friend. Fried banana man. The banana bread's good though. I like the banana bread. $400 subs in 10 days. Let's get 400 in 1 day. So here's this. That's going to go in the refrigerator. Oh, fluffy, 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 fluffy. We got that in there. Let's try this. This is a dangerous experiment, guys. Let's try this. Let's try to flip this. This is very risky. Let me see. Oh, yeah, man. This bottom is not done. Let me see if I can peek. Okay. See, it's very tacky. See? It's too tacky. That's the problem, is that bottom piece doesn't cook. So what I'll do, instead of cutting it in half, I will put it in the air fryer for about 2 minutes. I like banana splits too. Mango bread. Never heard of it. And I'm not a big mango fan. I'm not a big mango fan. So, look at that. Can you guys smell that? Let's pop this in for about 2 minutes. Warm banana bread with vanilla. Oh, vanilla ice cream would be good with that. That is a good idea. So look, we got those 2 loaves, and then we still have freaking another 1, 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot, we got another 2 loaves of banana bread to make. Not tonight though, not tonight. Ooh, pineapple upside down banana. Not even pineapple upside down banana bread, but pineapple upside down bread would be good. No, I don't have time. Ruin my end slices. I've always wanted to start a second channel, but I just don't have the time. Not only that, but if I started a second channel, it would be an anonymous channel, meaning it would not be related to me or tied to me. You guys wouldn't know about it. It would be about something else. It probably would be a faceless channel about something completely different. So, once we pull that one out, we'll let that cook. Man, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't. We're almost at 9,000. How close to 9,000 are we now? Let's take a look. We are... Where are we at? Where are we at? Damn, we didn't move up any. 8,851, okay. So I think maybe by this week we might hit... What's today, Monday? Yeah, I think maybe before the weekend we might be able to hit 9,000. Well, the problem is every time I make banana bread, 847 people expect a slice. So I kind of think that they have a little pattern down. I think once you kind of make it somewhat big on YouTube, you realize how to kind of, what's that word called? Streamline it. I just haven't learned that yet, but I think they kind of learned how to streamline stuff. You could do a politics. I like politics, but I don't think I would like to do a politics channel. Send virtual slice of cake. Durian bread. So let's check. Maybe this is done. Yeah, man, that's the problem, man. This little part. This is the problem. That middle piece. Watch, I'll show you guys. It's like, see that piece? It's just a little too liquidy, and then when you cut it, it sticks to the knife and it's just not ready. But the problem is the more that you keep cooking this, the other pieces kind of get dry. There's no winning in this situation. Here we go. They said it was full-time job for them. I'm sure it is. But maybe they might outsource things. Like they might outsource their editing. They might outsource their thumbnails. And then they probably just... So if I didn't have to do titles, if I didn't have to do thumbnails, and I didn't have to do editing, I could easily get up one video every single day. If I didn't have to do editing, even just... If I had to do the thumbnails, but no editing, I can get up one video a day, no problem. You should put a small amount of water. Never heard about that. What would that do? Steam it or something? I don't even know what I could put in there. What am I going to put, like a little water bowl or something? I make the batter exactly, I make it the same. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they have... I kind of think once people get to a certain level, I think they start outsourcing their editing. especially if it's not too in depth. If it's just like, hey, cut this clip, then it's a lot easier. But if you kind of are very cinematic and have specific ideas, then they probably, it's a little bit harder. I'm gonna pull this out. I don't care. Let's pull this out. We're done. Yay, that's hot. Yay, that's hot. We're gonna let this cool down over here, guys. That's the second loaf. But look, we get 2 of these full loaves. Not 1, but 2 of these, which probably gives us about 6 slices each loaf. This is about 70 cents of product. And we made 2 batches, so we spent about $1.40 on this. The only problem is, I freaking give away slices. Well, Fluffy ends up volunteering me to give away slices. And then by the time I get into it, I have like 4 slices left out of like 15. For an amateur and for me, it's perfectly fine. Like, this bread is good. I have no problem with it. But I would like to get a couple of things a little bit better about it. But if that's the worst case, like just that little piece, then it's perfectly fine. That is banana bread. That is banana bread. I'm finally done, guys. Yeah, man. If I learned, I was blown away about 4 or 5 years ago. I was blown away that basically, this is what blew me away, and it still blows me away today. You could basically be an outsourcer, meaning you could start a business, you have the idea, and you kind of think, okay, if I start a business, I got to edit, I got to be the product manager, I got to buy the stuff, I got to answer the emails. And then you realize some of these companies, it's just, a guy is just the owner, and then he'll say, okay, I'm going to have someone in India write all the scripts, I'm going to have someone in Bangladesh take care of the art graphics, and then I'm going to hire a person in the Philippines for $2 an hour, and they're going to make the sales call, and they don't do none of it. All they do, they make $100 for the product, and then they outsource every one of the jobs for maybe $20 total, and then they just pocket the $80. And then I was like, when you realize that, you're just like, isn't that cheating? That's not fair. Like, you're literally doing nothing, and you're paying out $20, but you're getting back 80. And then people said, welcome to the real world. That's called business. And then you go, what? And they say, look at your boss. Let's say you own a deli, right? Yeah. Okay, say your boss is the owner of the deli, right? Yeah. Okay, he charges $12 for that sandwich. He pays you $12 an hour, right? So how many sandwiches you make? 7 sandwiches. Okay, so you make your boss $80 worth of sandwiches in an hour. He pays you 12, so he's already pocketed 60. Yeah, he's got to pay some electricity. He's got to pay this, got to pay this. But he's making $37 worth of profit off of you, and he sits at home or he's on the golf course, and he makes all his money off of you. And you're like, I guess that's business. Shoot a tiny bottle of vanilla extract in the streets? Shoot, what do you mean, shoot a tiny bottle of extract? But it's so crazy how that's like what happens. Like, you outsource a few different jobs in a company, and you don't have to know none of it. Like, if you started a marketing company, you'd be like, I don't know how to market. I don't know. You hire someone that knows how to market for a few bucks an hour. You hire someone for the graphics. You hire someone to do your editing. And then you just take the leftovers and you don't do anything. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not leveraging, but I forgot what it's like. It's like being a middleman. I've never been to Canada. Go shower. Black oiled turmeric. I'm just going to wait about 2 more minutes, and then I could put that loaf. Yeah, we'll do the 2-minute warning right now. This is the last real 2-minute warning. Please hit the like button. Oh, we only got 43 likes this time. That's okay. 43. press the subscribe button if you haven't. Look for the massage video that's going to come up tomorrow about 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. tomorrow, Vietnam time. Please check out my book. My book is called Will Travel's Da Nang Guide. Tips, tricks, and secrets. You guys can get that on my front page of my YouTube channel. And I think that's about it, guys. Come to Toronto. Okay. Hold on. You see my hands? I'm shaking so much, Dodo. Look at this. Whoa. I'm scared of Dodo. I'm scared of him. He makes me shake in my sandals. I was going to say boots, but this is Vietnam. I don't wear boots. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. What a big man. He's a big man. We're not even going to kick him out for that one. But Toronto. Yeah, big bad Toronto. Woo, I'm scared of Toronto. What are you going to do? Beat me with a maple syrup bottle? Dodo. What a perfect name. Dodo Bird. Oh, he's got 9 subscribers. Here we go. Let's take a look at his channel. Let's take a look at this guy's channel. More about this channel. So he's got a whopping 9 subscribers. Let's see what videos he does. West Broom versus Wolves. Doncaster. So maybe he'll be on one of these videos. Let's see him. Look at these bozos. I wonder if one of these is him. I wonder if one of these is him. Dodo. Dodo the bird. Nova Scotia. So I think that's where I'm going to end it, guys. I appreciate it. I got to wake up early. If you guys don't know about Evan, Evan does a channel out here. Actually, Evan was in Toronto. So maybe I'll ask Evan about you, Dodo. Maybe he knows you. Maybe he smacked you around a couple times. I'm going to do Evan's channel tomorrow. I'll let you guys know when that video is going to post. And then my video will be up at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Maybe a little bit before. And then we'll probably do a live stream at dinner. So I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it very much. Don't get into trouble. Don't turn out to be like AJ or Dodo. Follow the rules. Don't mess up. Like I always say, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.